What is good, everyone, and welcome to the channel. Today, I want to bring you some information regarding Update 5. This is going to be focusing on more of the single-player content. I've created a separate video regarding the battle mode content, so go check out that video if you want to know more about that. So let's jump in here. There's not a lot provided in here. I would say this is one of the biggest ones here. There's this hub overlay there, which I do personally like. I do like. Do they give you a little bit more flexibility and you can turn up if needed? I've read some people don't like it. Me personally, I do. I just still suck at tunnel visioning and I'm not really paying attention to it like I should. So, um, yeah, I think it's a good feature they brought. This, for sure. And then the two main things here. This is the biggie right here. I know a lot of people have been complaining about it for a while. Me personally, I haven't really played around with it much and tested it out much myself. But any type of improvements to this is definitely welcome for sure. And this is another one I haven't played around with it yet. But man, it's I've seen some videos, and if you look at the tutorial quick screen when you're loading into level, I've seen how fast you can do this here. So that's really it regarding the updates for the single player content. Um, obviously we know about the new DLC that also came with it, and this also kind of goes over that. But the main focus I really want to do with this video today is talk about what's not being discussed here. No documentation at all, and I'm sure if you've been keeping an eye on the community already, there's a lot of talk regarding the nerfs to the first, not only the first DLC, and then it's kind of impacting the base game as well because they definitely, for example, Rikatron, they gave a nerf to the turn. It slowed it down a lot, and just the discussion as well of part two, this being easier than part one. Me personally, I'm just gonna say I'm not happy with I'm not really happy with the update 5 in general regarding the difficulty of not only part two, but them nerfing part one as well. I've just had really mixed feelings about it just because it's been like that for how many months? It's been like that for 6 months. And then they go in there and nerf it. And I give Hugo a lot of respect though. Um, he came in here and pretty much just kind of laid it out saying the DLCs, it's not made to be that difficult, that challenging, and kind of gave a guideline of what their vision is and what they expect. Um, I definitely respect that. Me personally, I'm just still not happy with them nerfing it, just because I've been trying to go for the Ultra Magnum run for a while. I don't get to play the game as much as most people do, but I was close a couple of times, and now it just kind of feels like once I get around to doing this Ultra Nightmare run, it's just I don't know. I'm not going to feel accomplished as I would have been if I had gotten it, pre-patch. So I don't know. I wish they could make. It's And then I think the biggest thing too, why the community is kind of diverse too, because I mean, if you go to the forums there, there's just not a lot of people thrilled about it. I think they did too much of a nerf. I think they made it very big. I mean, if that's the image they wanted, I respect all this, but I feel like they just went too far into it. They nerfed it pretty big. They made it really noticeable. I mean, if they were gonna go in there and make some tweaks, that's fine, but they really made this. I mean, I haven't played it much myself yet to really see the biggest changes, but what I've seen so far, just out in the community is, one example, the very first level, you get the haste bonus that's been changed to onslaught now. Like I said, the Rocketron's been nerfed. But, and then the second map of the first part DLC it's Hell Nuts now, Bears of Hell. So those are just pretty big changes. And me personally, I think that's why I really enjoyed part one so much because a challenge. I really enjoyed it. It was just they throw so much at you, and you just kind of laugh to yourself, like, "Oh my god, I can't believe they're doing this." But it kind of motivates you to get better and try to overcome it. And then when you did overcome it, it was just a big accomplishment. And I just felt like that was the image they were kind of wanting to go to. They gave you all these tools to. I mean, when I first played the base campaign, I thought the game was very, very hard. But once I understand the mechanics of it, it became a lot easier for me. And I feel like the difficulty curve of part two of the, part one, sorry, of the DLC was kind of the same way. Oh my god, it was really hard, but you know, once you learn what they were trying, I felt like their vision was, it was just, it was, I don't know, I don't know. It's taking me a while to kind of, suck it in a little bit, and I think and I know I'll get over it. I just, I don't like to see the community kind of diverse like this. I mean, we all have one thing in common: we love this game, and they ID team has done a lot of great things, and we need to remember that. Make sure we're not fighting each other and calling each other elitists and get good. We can't make everyone happy, and that's the problem. They felt like they made it too hard, and I agree with this. Master levels are supposed to take you to the next level, and the DLC is supposed to be just a continuations of the base campaign. In part one DLC, that was a big difficulty spike, and I think they did. But the problem I'm trying to say is you can't just leave a difficulty spike for 6 months and then all of a sudden say, no, you know what, just kidding, and pull it back. That's my biggest concern. I'm not trying to say you guys need to get good or anything like that. What I'm trying to say is if you guys felt like it was too hard, you should have kind of addressed that early on and not just wait till 6 months. And I'm sure they probably weren't able to address it because of the pandemic and they're trying to hurry up and get part two out. I get that. But this was just a drastic change and I just not happy with it. I wish they could have done something. One guy I saw out here on one of these forums making like a nightmare, nightmare plus. I know it sounds silly, but something. Kept what everyone was used to, and you just admit, hey, we definitely made this too difficult. We understand. We want to make it something we want to change the difficulty for the more casuals. Now we respect that, but just don't go in there and change it like that. And now when I eventually go around and do my Ultimate Nightmare run, it's just gonna, I don't know, I'm gonna probably feel hollow. I'll still do it, but I don't know. I think it's just gonna take me time to kind of suck it in, absorb it in, but I don't know. That's kind of what I feel. I'd like to know what you guys' opinions on that. There's a lot more I probably could go over. I don't want to go into that much detail, but the biggest thing I just wanted to bring up was just what was not documented that they, you know, I don't know. I feel like if you're going to go in there and nerf something, and I feel like they probably didn't document it because they feel like there was going to be a lot of, lashing going on about it. But you can't just change stuff like that that's been around for 6 months and then not document anything behind it. That's just kind of how I feel. So I'd like to know your guys' thoughts on it. That's kind of all I got to say on that. I don't want to go too much into detail about it. But I'll still be getting more content out there regarding it. And I still want to finish the single player run, but you know, I'll get back to trying to do the Ultimate Nightmare run, and we'll see how it goes. But hope you guys enjoy his videos, and I really want to see you guys' opinion on it. And just keep it positive. Let's just not try to be negative or anything like that. Um, let's just not do the elitist stuff and all that. But I'd like to know your guys' opinion. I hope you enjoyed the video.